Okay, everybody, take two. Guess what? The last one was a few seconds too long, and I'm only allowed 15 minutes, so let's get this done. Anyway, wanted to kind of restate the fact that Bankers Auto's personal friends of mine, the owner and the guys that work there are awesome. Bought a truck from them. Turned into be my own banker. Because of that, you don't have to do that, but if you're in a need and you need something that will get you going down the road and support you and get at least better than what you don't have to buy new, but at least better than what you need, to rebuild your credit and other stuff. These guys are it. So give them a shot and give them a shout, and let's see what happens from there. Okay, so the other one was this guy, Economic Ninja, or it goes by the Economic Ninja. Sorry, as we look down here at the bottom, I'll put a link into his deal description as well. So, great dude, awesome information. Oddly enough, I will restate this also as well as the other night. We were driving home and from something. It was Home Depot actually, and my son decided, well, no toilet paper needed. That's a great little thing to add there because this account doesn't have, still has ads on it. But he says, Dad, he goes, the worst thing we ever did was take the U.S. off the gold exchange. And I told him, yeah, Nixon was an idiot, and for more reasons than one. And then we move on from there. But the ninjas got great points and insights. It's gold, silver, information on what's going on. He has an amazing sense of where the economy's going and what's going on there. And to that point, so kind of what started this, and I started this earlier, is I got a little upset because some stuff I saw in the news earlier this week, which was from Sky News in Australia about Canada. And as we all know, Canada, we referenced our uh, Healthcare Act is a copy of what the Canadians were doing, and this is it. So basically, what you don't know is that I'm an adoptee. So I was adopted after birth, and so which is great. I was the pleasure of having two mothers. I have a birth mother, which I love and adore. Thank you for the opportunity that you've given me. And I hit my freaking mic again. And the second one is I have an adopted mother. Let's not get into the. I don't know who the sperm donor is. I got a half sister and a half brother, and they are awesome. It was is outstanding getting to meet them, and I got to learn more about myself as well as meeting them, and they're just amazing. So to that point, I don't agree with abortion because of that. I'm a living, breathing opportunity that you can have. So now that we've gotten into this assisted suicide in Canada, it was illegal up to 2015, and now they're going to start having it. Well, apparently, it's already happened. A lady in Canada who could not. She was living in assisted housing. She couldn't find a housing that would accommodate her medical needs, so she applied for assisted suicide. So this article, when it pops up here, says Canada will soon allow medically assisted suicide for mental illness, basically. So weren't we giving Kevorkian a lot of trouble for wanting to do this in the U.S. and the people that did it? He had to do it in secret and all this other stuff. So I don't get it. So this is pretty good picture here. It said, I'm old, I'm disabled, I support choice. And it's fine. We all support choice in one form or another. You choose where you live, you choose what you do, you choose. Those are all your choices. Okay? But from the standpoint of, I mean, let's be realistic. Nobody's going to get out of this life alive. All right? We're all, from the time we're born, we're all, we don't know when we're going to pass away until God calls us, or whoever your deity is that calls you. And if you don't believe in that, that's fine. That's your choice. So, but I thought this was a great dichotomy of stupidity here because, and I understand her reasoning and where she is and what her point is, but it is hard. I've had a sister that committed suicide, and she was my adopted sister, and I just couldn't get past it. I still harbor ill will over that actually because I feel like that's the short way out. So, with that being said, if you are in a tight spot or you need help, the the National Suicide Prevention Hotline is 800-273-8255. Please call it. They're there to help you. And if you're a friend of mine, you're one of the 3,500 names I have in this phone that I you need help. Guess what? Call me. The point is that it's not natural. You're here on Earth to you know fulfill your life and everything else. I mean, I just don't. I can't see it. I can't get my arms around it. So now you understand why I am anti-abortion. So let's see about some ways that, because some of the stuff is, this lady that just killed herself in Canada was financial. So let's see what's going on here. So U.S. stock market. This is a great um, snapshot of what the U.S. stock market, and you see little flashes. That means there's changes going on and on. But the point here is that it's been trending down, and by the way, it's literally fallen off since April of 2022 to May of 22. It's literally hit the toilet. Okay, so it doesn't mean you should go kill yourself because you lost money or you whatever. But let's talk about what I said earlier. I became my own bank and bought a truck. So the point was I was able to leverage my retirement and my insurance to manage myself as my own bank. And it took a little bit. It's not easy. There's not a lot of stuff there, but there's opportunity here. So if you have a 401k and you're sitting there trying to figure out what you're going to do, and you're following this line right here, right? This is you've just taken a huge hit, right? So, but what if I told you and I could show you a product and an opportunity that's not a 401k, but it allows you to have no losses when the stock market goes down, so you maintain, and then when the stock market goes back up, you go up again. Well, they're out there, they're available, and they got a bad rap when in the 70s and early 80s because people didn't, were trying to oversell them and people weren't paying attention to what they were doing. But now the products have matured. There's enough stuff out there, but you're not seeing these losses because what is a 401k? It's not a pension, but it's leveraged against the stock market, and it is literally can be a lose-lose leader. Now you may not get all the gains that the 401k will have, but you're not going to see any of the losses the 401k would have. So you get 60 to 80% of the gains, but you don't get to any of the losses. What's going on here? So what would be better for you to start here and go up from here, or would it be better to go all of a sudden go down and then try to go up from here? You're going to lose, right? So that's the point we're looking at. So the opportunity is out there. They're available. We can help you with this. If you have too much month and not enough paycheck, can help you there too for two reasons. One, we can help you negotiate a better month and better get some of your paycheck back. And two, we can actually build you up into being an entrepreneur and actually teach you the same tools that I'm talking about so that we can go into going on from there. So that being said, if you're in North Texas and you need a new vehicle and you just can't go to and pay the money you're paying for a new one, and quite frankly, half the car lots I still drive by today don't have cars, check out Bankers Auto. If you're not in North Texas, you're anywhere in the 50 states and you need help, I may not be able to help you in every state. There's a few that I can, but guess what? I know people. Like I said, I carry 3,500 names in my Rolodex. We help people so you don't lose like this guy did. I lost. I was losing every 8 years we'd see a loss in the stock market. So how do you stop that? So, and then look for some more updates. I'm doing some crazy stuff around the house. We've set up a garden, put up some stuff over there. So, and if you don't like what I've said or some of the things that I've brought up or mentioned during the course of this, I apologize. But you know what? Don't listen. Change it. Move on. You want to give me a hater speech? That's fine. Don't care. Because you know what? If you don't like what I'm saying, I'm not going to probably like what you're saying. So the best thing we can do is just not communicate. If you do want to learn more about becoming an economic know-it-all and you want to learn from the best, Ninja's there, and he's got a whole slew of people, and I follow them too, and they do great informational follow-ups and information. I don't follow them on this channel, but I do follow them on my personal channel, so I do follow up there and go from there. There'll be more people I'm going to pick out that I follow and will add and kind of give you that heads up. So anyway, we're almost out of time. Just done a slew of that. I appreciated your time and respectful of it. I'm going to stop. So you guys all have a great one. Prosperity Redneck out.